The other day I was having my quarter-annually beard trimming session, because obviously I really care about how I look. It's at times like these that many people thank the Romans for having brought us standards of hygiene and cleanliness. The practice of bathing and looking after your appearance is surely a Roman legacy, they think, and they thank the gods for the practice of beautification and the healthy spa lifestyle, which was the main legacy, apparently, of the Roman Empire. After all, your average Roman is a good-looking chap, cleanly shaven, nice hairstyle, stylish toga. This has to be the root of our cleanliness. But this isn't necessarily true. When we think of the Iron Age in Northern Europe, the first thing we think about is often the art and the gold, and often this was to be worn and to be seen to have. In other words, it was a practice of looking good. Indeed, more often than not, in graves from this period, we find implements like tweezers and scrapers and needles, all designed to be able to clean underneath the nails and get rid of unsightly hairs. Here, for example, is a whole toiletry kit found in a grave in southern England. The range of hygiene tools is almost endless. This is actually a scoop for getting rid of one's excess earwax. And this is an extremely fine example of a razor. And here is proof of the razor's use. Holland man has extremely well trimmed facial hair. Washing was important, and even the spiky hair that we associate with the Gauls and people in Britain was actually lime wash, which had a byproduct of keeping hair clean. In other words, the archaeology tells us that Britain before the Romans was elegant, proud, and very hygienic. Indeed, it is even thought that one could be fined for being overweight and unsightly. So why the bad press? Well, at the turn of the first millennium AD, Caesar Augustus was encouraging a newfound piety and austere attitude in Roman society. This was deliberately contrasted with the perception of a rabid and raving Northern Europe, who drank too much wine and didn't even bother to dilute it when they did. Every element of the Northern Europeans were characterized. Looking good was seen as vain, the hairstyles were seen as strange, and even the act of wearing trousers was seen as bizarre. This uncouth and untamed image for Northern Europe is nothing more than a society defining itself in opposition to someone else. It is deeply unfortunate that for a long time our view of the Iron Age was seen through the biased or ill-informed lens of historians from Rome. However, increasingly it seems if you want to look good, you could do a lot worse than to follow the example of the Iron Age people of Northern Europe.